reclamation of Gilneas
You weren't
drama?
aware? Oh, the drama you weren't aware of?
Yeah.
So I'm a little bit reluctant to talk about this.
Are you?
Because
Okay.
I am now from the perspective of I don't want to throw shit at Blizzard storytelling until I see it for what it is. Because I was definitely a little bit preemptively mad about Emerald Dream and a little bit preemptively mad about Belemeth. And now I've seen a lot of it. I'm like,
you were trained.
Yeah.
In fairness, the track record with Night Elves wasn't great till that point.
That's very true. And now I'm like, I'm gonna try to give you a little bit more benefit of the doubt. And then that gives me more ammo to destroy whatever bullshit they pulled. But the reason here is that people are concerned because why the fuck are the Forsaken helping?
Why are they helping? Well, so they've had military deployments there. There's now officially a state of peace. They probably want, or at least ceasefire after the war. Have to see how Tess could sort of lead Gen to a sort of situation like this.
Yeah.
They perhaps, from a production standpoint, they probably want this to be playable for their Horde players. Because is this coming along with a Horde heritage quest line? No. So they're probably pitching this as a game feature for all. And in light of the epilogue, because they said in the patch notes that the epilogue is not a big thing. They're probably seeing this as this is a narrative chunk for everybody to do. So that's probably why they are. Well, okay. Yeah, so actually, here's what's annoying. Here's what's frustrating. I know what. Okay, so and I'm not going to do a unsignposted spoiler. Okay, so don't worry. There on the PTR, people found the corpses of those who could probably be seen to be, or not definitely would be the antagonist of this whole scenario. Now, enemy of my enemy. Maybe that is what could bring these people together.
Maybe.
And I think so.
Yeah.
Given the same stuff that people found in the PTR.
Yeah. But this is why I was a little bit willing to go super into the drama. But generally people are like, this is really dumb. Why the hell are the Forsaken involved in this? Because this is supposed to be the Gilneans, it's supposed to be Gilneas. Obviously, there's a lot of bad blood here, and the Forsaken are the ones who literally wrecked it in the first place. So from the same optics of the Night Elf story, the Night Elf heritage has been a little bit off in a bunch of ways. It seems like, no, this feels like you could have done this a lot smarter.
Yes.
Without all this dumb shit. So why is it going to end up ultimately being about the Forsaken again? Because people want the Gilneans to be like, hey, could you write a story about the Worgen, please? And not write a story about the Worgen and, it's Kalia, everyone loves her, etc. Which is the problem people have.
And I can see that. Yeah. And again, we're trying to take it's that sort of thing, right? I can see, and you can see, no doubt, all the different ways where this can go wrong, and Callie is just going to be kind of annoying.
Yeah, and this is where people have been
feel a bit forced, and the whole, even to look at the words here, with the Forsaken lending a helping hand at the behest of Callie and Menethil. Yeah. I feel okay talking about this because, look, this is in their marketing materials, so that's fine to talk about.
So's the next bit, but it is a little bit more spoilery.
So it is.
Just slightly.
Oh, they went there.
But they did go there, and this is mostly why people are annoyed.
Okay,
because it is generally tone deaf.
I know that you the against the bit. Should I maybe delete?
I don't know.
How about we'll just say what the Forsaken are using in this plot point. I can see all the ways this is going to be bad, wrong, miss the mark. You even look at this, they're using the blight. So, as Ian Bates says, thanks for helping us reclaim Gilneas by covering it in toxic blight, that thing that you drove us out of the city with into the arms of the Night Elves, who you then sort of did well, there's, I was going to say G word.
Yeah.
Thank you, YouTube overlords.
Yeah, so I can see why people are concerned. I'm going to withhold judgment, largely speaking. I will, however, say that if this is as dumb as it looks, then that is pretty dumb. If it's just,
totally.
Gen was like, oh, Kalia, thank you for bringing all of the help we need. We can't do this by ourselves. Please bomb the fuck out of our city for us. Like, if this is and I don't think they have the time to go, okay, well, the Gul'nans go to take it back, but they can't, and that's a moment of weakness for them. There's a moment of strength where they overcome by bringing their friends, but then they also have their own triumphs. It's a case of it might just be a little bit unthought through of whatever, as opposed to it being a actual completely like triumphant story of the Gul'nans.
Yeah,
because that's the part like
they just don't have enough, and we have had Gen. Basically, Gen be friggin' cucked every second.
Yeah.
Gen's like, aha, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Every time. It's always, no, Gen. Bad dog. Sit.
Yeah, which is a little bit of this has definitely been planned for a long time because we knew it was going to happen at the start of its expansion, more or less. Or we were told it was going to happen at some point in the game. And whatever in planning, if they maybe just took the wrong approach of not thinking about it and going, what should this be? This should be the Worgen, the Gul'nans going in and kicking the shit at anybody in the city and taking it back, and we're like, fuck yeah, we did it. But instead they might end up trying to try to give it other things, try to be a little bit more complicated when what people ultimately want out of the reclamation of Gul'nas is Gen tearing people's throats out and going, my city is mine again. Maybe our ferocity and maybe who we are as people is actually valuable and worth something because it let us play our role here and let us play our part, and we couldn't have done this otherwise. Even in the case of, well, look at that insert MacGuffin kills everyone except for Worgen, because why? Fuck knows. Some reason. Maybe it's like some mind control shit, but they're so bloodthirsty that they just tear right through it. Something along those lines, like, my blood curdling rage helped me here. Maybe I can internalize that and realize that it's not all a bad thing.